would consider myself a bit of a horror game buff with a lot of stuff like Silent Hill. I'm trying to not think of other horror games that is the titular one, but we'll be talking about Resident Evil because that is the most prolific series out of all horror. It's the game that pioneered the survival horror genre.
Yeah, and in recent years it's gone on a weird track where it's now just gone from this tense kind of creepy atmosphere to like it's a global adventure where you were stopping terrorists with bioorganic weapons, and it just got really stupid.
It was all, let's be honest, it was always about the bioterrorism, but kind of lost its way from 4 to 6 onwards. It left a lot of fans jaded. Thankfully, Capcom have come out of the groundwork with Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which is a promised return to roots.
And it's really refreshing to play a Resident Evil game that they've totally said, here's all the bombast, here's everything we've done with 6. Let's throw that out. Let's make something completely different. Let's kind of reflect on what a horror game is in 2017.
Yeah, so everything from the jump scares to the inescapable sense of dread, which takes a lot of obvious cues from the Silent Hill teaser, PT, rest in peace, along with Condemned Criminal Origins, where everything just seems so grimy, so awful, so terrible, as you're locked in this house against your will, trying to find your girlfriend who's gone missing for 3 years, and nothing seems to jade you. All the rotting horse corpses within the corridors of this particular house of the Baker household, as all the family members chase you down and try to torment you.
In a lot of ways, it's something like, say, Outlast or, God, even Amnesia, but it does one thing very different and also one thing very refreshing. You have a gun.
Yes.
You have a knife. You can defend yourself. But it's not to the point where it makes the game broken or kind of alleviates any tension, because there's still this great feeling of there's very little items, and there's still very little items in the game. So if you miss a shot, it is generally, oh shit, I can't fucking miss a shot again. This is, oh god, can't miss. And it's great. It is really great.
You really need to make your shot count. And unfortunately, I had a few reservations going into it initially, thinking, the game doesn't seem very interactive, seems very sterile in the way it conveys its horror, where, you get caught and then that's it, you die, you end. Very similar to that of like Outlast, which is some of my issues I have with that kind of horror. Whereas in this game, you do have your gun, you do have all of your self-defense mechanisms that you can do, where you can shoot these enemies who just keep regenerating, keep coming after you, very similar to that of Mr. X or Nemesis from previous Resident Evil games, and it seems to do that nod incredibly well. Like the green herbs are there, the mechanics, the item boxes, everything like that makes Resident Evil is there.
Yeah, I love that. Like the mixes between the between kind of the goofy parts of Resident Evil, like for what it is, it's still pretty great to mix in with kind of this new sense of terror and tension. Like it is really refreshing, and it's actually kind of really absurdly funny at points, which I really. It's great. I really like this game.
With a new aesthetic and a lot of going back to its roots, Resident Evil 7 is a fantastic package for both newcomers and people who are veterans and who are a bit jaded and disenfranchised with this series. So be sure to check it out and go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody loves Resident Evil 7.
God damn it.
I went there.